What is up, guys? I am back for another video, and as you can tell, this is not going to be a reaction video today, but more so of a recommendation video. I was just sitting down the other night and threw on a movie with a buddy of mine, and I've seen this movie a long time ago, but I feel like it's a movie that really a lot of people don't know about, and as you can tell in my recommendation videos, I talk about movies that I feel not a lot of people know about, but they should. So I want to bring it to like hindsight for you guys, and just so you guys are aware of these films. And this is a movie that is no exception to that category. Yeah, this movie was based in 2009. It came out in 2009. I don't think it came out in the theaters, but it's a movie that you can tell it was very low budget and not a lot of money went into it. But I just thought it's a movie worth mentioning because I know a lot of people out there are Star Wars fans, right? Am I right? Because I'm a big Star Wars fan. Not as much as DC, but I am a big Star Wars fan. And this is a movie I feel you need to watch if you're a big Star Wars fan. And the movie I'm talking about is Fanboys. And it's a movie about this group of friends who, ever since they were kids, have been Star Wars fans. And they heard recently, or they know recently, that they're coming out with the prequels. The first movie, The Phantom Menace. And they got it in their heads that they want to travel across country to George Lucas's ranch to see The Phantom Menace before it gets released into theaters. And that's what the movie is about. It is a road trip movie with this group of friends, and they get into mischief and stuff like that. Funny coincidences happen along the way. There's a lot of nods to Star Wars in this movie, and that's why I feel like people who are fans of Star Wars should see this movie, because there is a lot of cameos. One in particular, there's Carrie Fisher, the late great Carrie Fisher, and also Lando. Lando's in this movie as well as a handful of other people, especially Seth Rogen plays a couple characters in this movie as well. But the movie stars a group of guys and also one girl. The cast of this movie is first Sam Huntington, who we've seen recently in my reaction video to Superman Returns, who plays Jimmy Olsen. So he's in this movie, as well as Chris Marquette, who I have seen in Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and also The Girl Next Door, and as well as Dan Fogler, who is also in Balls of Fury, which is another kind of dumb comedy, but it's funny. I liked it. As well as Jay Baruchel. He is kind of the bigger name in this movie. He has been in This Is the End, like those weed comedies that you see. Also with Seth Rogen, he's been in Knocked Up and stuff like that. But a lot of you kiddos probably who are watching this probably know him from How to Train Your Dragon. And last but not least, there's also Kristen Bell, who is in this. She plays the only female main character in this movie. So it's kind of a group of guys and just one girl who go on this road trip, which it's just fun and cool to watch and laugh out loud with them. But yeah, that's the main cast of this movie, and it's really a low budget movie and nothing really to write home about the production level of this movie, and just like it's not a movie you really need to see in theaters. But since it's been out for a long time, since it came out in 2009, I think it's a movie worth streaming on your TV. And I just think it's a movie Star Wars fans should not overlook. There's just a lot of like I've said before, there's a lot of nods to Star Wars movies in this movie, and it's just cool to see it, cameos in this film, and just it's really a buddy movie, and that's why I watched it with a buddy of mine, because it's like a movie you will laugh at, and especially if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll get this small little details they put in this for you fanboys, no pun intended. Yeah, this is just a movie I felt like I should mention to you guys, because I like it. It's a good movie. I definitely recommend it to people. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, if you're into comedies, this is a movie I think you should look out for and just watch. So as I was watching this movie, it kind of brought up a big topic for me, because like I said in the beginning, I am a Star Wars fan. Not extremely huge as a lot of Star Wars fans are, but I am a fan. I've watched all the movies. I haven't read all the books or the comics. I actually haven't even watched the cartoons yet, but I plan to someday. But I just know the movies for what they are. I know the original trilogy, I know the prequels, and I know the Disney trilogy. For me as a kid, I grew up with the prequels, and I think that's what a lot of people talk about, why the prequels were made. It was to get a new generation of kids in love with the Star Wars franchise. And honestly, that kind of worked for me, and personally, because I grew up watching The Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith. And to be honest, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. I might get hate for that, but that is actually my favorite. But this movie pertained to the Phantom Menace and how they want to storm George Lucas's ranch and see the first cut of the Phantom Menace before anybody else could see it in theaters. It's a funny premise because they want to see this movie so badly, and everybody ranks the Phantom Menace as probably one of the worst Star Wars movies, right? Am I right? And honestly, for me personally, I don't hate The Phantom Menace. I think it's a I think it's a lot of action. I think it's a good time. The dialogue could be a little draggy, and it could be boring at times, and it's just like not very as overtaking as the original trilogy was, because like A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, they're all classics. But it's debatable with the prequels. And the Phantom Menace, you know, because like they're just going off of watching the original trilogy of Star Wars. And so that's why they're so hyped for the Phantom Menace to come out. And I'm not spoiling anything. No, actually, I'm not going to mention it because it's really funny when they say it. But as a lot of Star Wars fans know, the Phantom Menace is nothing to really brag about. And I'm here to talk to you about that a little bit because it just came to my mind while I was watching this movie. The Phantom Menace is an enjoyable time, and I know it gets a lot of hate. And Darth Maul is like a character that everybody loves now. He's one of the best villains in the Star Wars franchise, and he's the main villain in this movie. And just like the prequels weren't all that bad, and I know it's just like it's such a funny premise to see this because I think it adds to the comedic effect because they want to see this movie so badly. But we all know the fate of what happens when the movie comes out and how fans react to this film. Because this came out in 2009, and when did the Phantom Menace come out? Like 1997, 99, around there. So it came out like almost 10 years before this movie came out, which is funny. Yeah, but like I was saying, the Phantom Menace, main topic of this movie and what they really want to strive towards to go see. And also I'm not giving it away because it is in the synopsis of this movie. It's also a dying wish of one of the friends in the movie to go see this before he supposedly passes away. So yeah, guys, this is just a movie. Like I said, it's a dumb comedy. It's a buddy comedy, and it's PG-13. So I think kids who are 13 and maybe even a little younger could see this movie because there's not really any nudity, although there's not nudity, and no foul language, and it's just really for your nerds out there. I think you will enjoy this a lot. It's cool to be a nerd now, so I can say that. And it's just something very enjoyable for you geeks out there. And I just recommend it to you guys, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. And I hope you guys go watch it. It's just a lot of nostalgia, a lot of cameos in the movie, especially not even from Star Wars. There's cameos from actors in The Office, as well as Danny Trejo's in it for a brief stint. And yeah, I recommend this movie. Fanboys came out in 2009, directed by Kyle Newman. It's a movie that I think is worth your time, and I'm glad you guys hear me out about it. But yeah, that's my little recommendation video for you guys today. Yeah, and also the prequels, man. We can talk about the prequels in the comments, and maybe I'll do a reaction video to the whole Star Wars, all 9 movies. Now, it's 9 movies, right? 1, 2, 3, 6... 7, 8, 9, yeah, so there's nine movies in the whole Skywalker franchise. I think that's what they're calling it now, because Disney's already made a couple of spin-off movies too, but maybe that can be in my next reaction videos for you guys if you guys really want to watch it. But other than that, I'm glad you guys heard me out on my recommendation video for you guys today, and I hope you guys take the time to watch this movie, Fanboys. I do recommend it, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. But other than that, I will be back, and yeah, like I said, leave down in the comments what your favorite Star Wars movie is, and if you guys take the time to watch this movie, Fanboys, or if you've seen it already, tell me if you guys like it as much as I do, because I think it's a great nod to the Star Wars movies and just how appreciative fans like me and all you other Star Wars fans out there really love and care for these Star Wars movies. And also, if you liked what I put out today, remember, hit that subscribe button. I'll be putting out recommendation videos for you, or my 3 worth it movies that I watch weekly and recommending if they're worth your time or not to you, as well as my reaction videos. So yeah, if you guys are liking what I'm putting out, just hit that subscribe button. I'll keep making content like this for you guys weekly. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'm glad you stuck around and watched this video with me today. But until next time, see you in the next video. Peace.